we got some great news this morning, and this is going to make for a very difficult decision come the end of the month, and I do want to talk about that. This has obviously caused a little bit of a pop in the market today. ADA price doing well, seeing a lot of green in the crypto space, but I also want to talk about some big things taking place within Cardano DeFi, and we do also need to discuss a new unveiling by Emergo. So all that and more in this video, so if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below, hit that subscribe button, that bell, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So right now it is only about 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I have a busy day ahead again. That's how most of my day is, guys. Just for a little bit of context, I have a guy who's leasing a bull, dropping off the bull gets leased out to someone else. I have to move the cows in the back. I have to fix some fence, and I think we have one more thing on our checklist today. Our kids, or my daughter, actually has soccer camp today, so it's a crazy show of a day yet again. But what I will say here is the market is reacting in a very positive way, and it's because of this. The PPI report came in this morning lower than expectations. US PPI year over year, 2.3% versus the 2.5% expected. US core PPI year over year, 2.6% versus 2.7% expected. So this is a cool report. What we're seeing is producer inflation is cooling, adding pressure on the Fed to consider rate cuts, bullish for risk assets. And yes, this is true. We're getting a real mixed bag of data this month. We have some stuff that's slightly hot, some stuff that's way cooler than expectations. And I still believe that the rate cuts that could potentially happen at the end of this month, one, I believe it's going to be a split vote. I don't think it's going to be a unanimous decision one way or another to cut rates or leave rates unchanged. And I think that it's still all going to come down to that GDP report. And that GDP report is bad, guys. I am thoroughly convinced that we are going to see our interest rate decrease. Not a big one. It maybe be like a quarter point, but obviously something like that could create a little bit of excitement in the markets. And the more data we get like this, the more excited the market is getting. Because guys, even if it doesn't happen in July, it's probably going to happen in September. So we're very quickly getting towards these times that are going to be a lot more conducive again for these big, massive adoption breakouts in the crypto market. Again, not saying it's this month, not saying it's next month, but we've obviously started off on a very good note here. And I did want to point to the fact that in terms of the weekly, this is now the fourth straight green week in terms of ADA. This is a great sign. In fact, just looking back at the monthly, guys, look at this. If we didn't have that June ugly red month, we'd be right on trend here. I'd love if this was just like a slow, steady green month for ADA. This could have been basically our quote unquote COVID crash of 2020. And, maybe we see some significant growth from here on out through the rest of the year. Now, where we are seeing some significant growth is within the Cardano ecosystem. Did want to point to the fact that almost all Cardano native assets right now are up over the last 7 days. So there is a lot of excitement brewing. I mean, some of these Gator token up 202%. Oh gosh, let's see what else we got here. BB Snek, 108%. Some of the other ones, oh gosh, Snek up 60% in the last, up 60% in the last 7 days. Superior up 4.8K during that time as well, $4.2 million market cap. Not endorsing any of these coins or anything like that, but just, guys, we're seeing a lot of liveliness. And in fact, what we have seen is a 38% surge in daily active addresses within Cardano. So things are heating up just a little bit. Now, this is a surge to only 38,500 active addresses, but these are very consistent levels within Cardano. What you're seeing is we're not seeing people stray from the ecosystem. It's a very convicted group of people that have a very like mindset. And that's the big reason why I think, again, Cardano has huge room for growth, especially later on in this market cycle. We're very close to big times of DeFi adoption. And obviously Cardano has done a great job of preparing for that. But there's also something that can boost even further adoption for Cardano as well. And this was actually reported yesterday by Angry Crypto Show. Big shout out to him. Tons of great news. You guys should follow him and check out his content if you guys haven't already. But Emergo actually presents the Cardano Card, its upcoming virtual and physical Visa debit to easily spend ADA, BTC, Solana, USDC, USDT, and more. Self-custody, staking, ADA rewards, Apple and Google Play, ADA-backed stablecoin loans, multi-chain, and a portion to fund ADA's treasury. Guys, this is a huge deal. And I was trying to find some information on this. I wasn't really finding a whole lot. I was searching this morning. I know a viewer asked a question about this, but I'm going to get this card. I think that this is Really cool. I think it's a big way that obviously crypto can take steps forward. I'm not sure if you guys have heard or seen these proposals for crypto spending tax exemptions. So right now there are propositions in place. I've seen some for $300 threshold, some for a $600 threshold, where in fact, when you spend, your crypto purchases would be tax exempt. Right now it's a taxable event for those that aren't familiar, at least in, I'm sure, most states here in the US, because again, it's profit or loss, right? So it's basically like if you were to spend some of your NVIDIA that you held, right? Yeah, you guys get it. Hopefully you get it, right? But I just wanted to share that with you guys. There are some really cool things happening within Cardano. And it seems like we're gaining a lot of optics, a lot of traction. And again, like I've said before, I think this is a big reason why Cardano hits the ground running when adoption is in fact taking place, when the retail masses are starting to flow into crypto once again. Right now, it's frankly positioned perfectly. So that's all I got for you guys. Volume remains high. Another big day of crypto in the market, $187 billion over the last 24 hours. So hopefully we get a nice, good push into the back half of the week and can start seeing a little bit more sizable breakouts. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. But have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.